In the hushed light of dawn, the frozen lake lay still, an expanse of white that seemingly stretched into infinity. But beneath this deceptive tranquility, something lurked, an unsettling anomaly that tugged at the edges of awareness, a faint pulse of darkness lurking just beneath the surface. As the sun crawled higher, the ice cracked ever so slightly, echoing in the empty air like whispers of long-forgotten secrets. The once pristine surface began to fracture, lines radiating outward that seemed to map the chaos below, stirring an instinctual fear within those who dared come closer. It wasn't just the disquieting sound, it was the feeling of being watched, as if eyes were embedded in the ice, taking in the world above with a chilling hunger. Then came the travelers, a group of friends seeking adventure and the thrill of frozen depths, oblivious to the growing intensity of nature's warning whispers. They played games, skated, and laughed, their voices echoing against the backdrop of stark white. But laughter faded quickly, turned to gasps of shock, as one of the friends, Maya, always the daring one, took a step too far, the ice shattering beneath her feet. For a moment, she disappeared, swallowed by the lake's cold embrace. When she resurfaced, gasping for breath, her eyes were wide with fear. But it wasn't the water that haunted her. As she clung to the jagged edge of the ice, her grasp slipping, she looked into the depths and saw something staring back, an eerie silhouette of a figure, frozen in contorted agony. The others rushed to save her, yet as they approached, the ice trembled again, more fissures appearing, echoing their panic. The echoes and empty spaces punctuated by the sounds of their frantic movements. Maya, still holding on, could only stare with horror as the figure's outline shifted, revealing that it was no mere trick of the light. It was a ghost, trapped forever in the frozen depths, as real as the danger looming above. In their desperate scramble, the air thickened with tension, a sense of impending doom overshadowing their friendship. Just as Maya was pulled to safety, the ground beneath their feet shifted once more. The whispers, now louder, seemed to beckon for their return, a haunting invitation to join the figure in its frozen realm. A single voice echoed in her mind: had they awakened something that was never meant to be disturbed? Rattled and terrified, the group fled to shore, the ancient lake behind them settling into an eerie silence once more. The shadowy figure faded back into the abyss, leaving only the image of horror seared in their minds. What had they disturbed? How many others had succumbed to the beckoning cold, lost in the depth of the frozen lake, their echoing screams silenced by the ice? As they turned to leave, a chill swept through them. The disquieting question lingered: would the curse of the frozen lake ever let them go? For out in the stillness, nature once again lay waiting, biding its time until the echoes returned, demanding to know who would dare to approach the edge once more. In the end, perhaps the true terror lay in the unknown, and the ever-present possibility that they were never truly alone. We keep watch.